In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to sync Obsidian with Anki. By the end, you'll have the pieces in place to connect your notes in Obsidian to flashcards in Anki using a community plugin, and you'll know where to get the Anki app so everything can work together smoothly. Start by opening Obsidian on your computer and make sure you're in the vault where you want to manage your notes and cards. It can help to keep this vault organized since the plugin will read your notes and convert them into flashcards based on your formatting. With Obsidian open, look toward the lower left corner and click the gear icon to open Settings. This is where you manage all of Obsidian's features and add-ons. Inside Settings, find Community Plugins in the sidebar. Community plugins are extensions built by the community to add powerful features that aren't included by default. They're what make this workflow possible. If you see a notice about restricted or safe mode, just follow the on-screen prompt to allow community plugins from the official directory. Only install plugins you trust and stick to well-reviewed options. Next, click Browse to open the plugin marketplace. This is a searchable catalog where you can install plugins directly with one click. In the search bar, type Anki. You'll see results related to integrating Obsidian with Anki. Look for a plugin that clearly states it creates Anki cards from Obsidian notes, and take a quick glance at the description and reviews to confirm it matches your needs. The goal here is to enable a bridge between your markdown notes and your spaced repetition flashcards. When you've found the plugin you want to use, click Install. Obsidian will download it in the background. Give it a moment to complete. After the installation finishes, click Enable so the plugin is active in your vault. This turns on its features and usually adds a new section under Settings for configuration. If the plugin provides a quick start or sample templates, those are a great way to verify everything is working. You can now close the Settings panel to return to your notes. At this point, the plugin is installed and enabled, and you're ready to prepare the other half of the workflow. For most setups, that means having the Anki application available on your computer since the plugin will send cards to Anki locally. If the plugin needs additional configuration, you'll typically find it under Settings, then the plugin's name. Check for options like default decks, tags, or the card formatting syntax it expects. Keeping your note formatting consistent will save you time later. Head to your browser and search for Anki. You want the official Anki download page. Always use the official source so you get a safe, up-to-date version. Once you're on the official page, click Download Anki for your operating system. Save the installer to a familiar location so you can access it easily when you're ready. Many Obsidian to Anki workflows rely on the Anki app being open in the background while you work, because the plugin communicates with Anki on your machine. Keep that in mind when you test the connection. A couple of tips as you wrap up. If you don't immediately see cards appear in Anki, open Obsidian's command palette and look for commands related to the plugin, like sending or syncing notes, and try them on a small test note. In your notes, follow the plugin's recommended card syntax exactly, including any required headers or separators, so the plugin knows what to convert. And if you run into issues, revisit the plugin's settings page in Obsidian. Most authors include a short guide, example snippets, and troubleshooting notes right there. That's it. You opened Obsidian, went into Settings, enabled Community Plugins, browsed for an Anki integration, installed and enabled it, closed out, then searched for and downloaded the official Anki app so the two tools can work together. With these steps complete, you're ready to build a smooth pipeline from well-structured notes to high-quality spaced repetition cards.